This is Earth, the planet that we all call home. Unfortunately, Earth is heading in the direction where it will no longer be able to support life. Why, you may be asking yourself? Let's dive into it. The reason why Earth is heading in a direction where it will be unable to support life is due to climate change. NASA describes climate change as a long-term change in the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. So you might be thinking to yourself, what causes climate change? Scientists have determined that human activity is the main cause of climate change. As demonstrated in the animation, incoming light from the sun makes contact with the Earth's surface. The Earth absorbs some of this energy, which heats its surface. The remaining energy that is not absorbed travels back into space. However, greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane trap the energy and reflect it back to Earth's surface, causing a greater amount of heating. This is known as the greenhouse effect. The most notable human activities that emit greenhouse gases include the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, animals, agriculture, and waste pollution. Burning fossil fuels such as coal and gasoline are the main sources of carbon emissions. When fossil fuels are burnt and their gases combine with heat, smog is formed. Smog is a very toxic air pollutant. Higher temperatures on Earth lead to warmer oceans, which causes ocean acidification. Ocean acidification describes the reaction of carbon dioxide with the salt water that causes the acid levels of the ocean to significantly increase. Ocean acidification harms the animals and causes coral bleaching. The most notable example of coral bleaching is the Great Barrier Reef. Climate change has caused glaciers to quickly melt. According to World Wildlife, even if we significantly curb emissions in the coming decades, more than a third of the world's remaining glaciers will melt before the year 2100. 95% of the oldest and thickest ice in the Arctic is already melted. Melting glaciers contribute to rising sea levels, which increases coastal erosion as well as storm surge. So how can we, students of FGCU, prevent climate change? Well, we can carpool to campus. We could use the public transportation offered by FGCU to travel to campus. We can invest in electric vehicles such as a Tesla. FGCU has designated spots in the parking garages where you can charge your electric vehicle, so that is highly promoted. Or we could bike to our destinations, and FGCU has a lot of bike racks spread across campus for us to use. We can also stop deforestation, which will allow wildlife and plants to flourish. And we can use turbines and solar panels for sources of power. And as you know, FGCU uses solar panels as a source of power, so that's promoted as well. So what else can we do right now to prevent the effects of climate change? First, we can turn off our lights and other electronics when we are not using them. We can also decrease the amount of meat in our diet to reduce carbon emissions. And lastly, we can recycle. Although we have learned throughout the years that we were the cause of climate change, I believe that if we all come together, we can be the solution. Let's make Earth better for our future generations. And let's prevent climate change together before time runs out.